I'm thinking of that. Wait, the teacher in Wind Waker, could he kill you?
He could hurt you, but no.
Oh, okay.
No, I mean, the idea of fighting the guy that you're trying to seek aid from in a battle to death is retarded, because if they die, you cannot seek aid from them.
Number 47. We had to destroy the village in order to, well, you know the rest. Also known as the Celine Rule. No matter what happens, never call on the government, the church, or any other massive controlling authority for help. They'll just send a brigade of soldiers to burn your entire village to the ground.
Shinra.
You got pretty much.
Yeah.
48. Zidane's Curse or Dirty Pair Rule. An unlucky condition in which every major city in the game will coincidentally wind up being destroyed just after the hero arrives.
Yeah. That definitely applies to Zidane. Number 49. The Magnat Line Rule. It's easy to tell which city/nation is the next conquest of the evil empire. Its streets are filled with citizens who brag that the empire would never dare attack them and would be easily defeated if it tried. This smug nationalism always fails to take into account the empire's new superweapon.
I know there's a game that blatantly overuses this, but I cannot think of it for the life of me.
Oh, jeez. Next. Yeah.
Damn it, Solaris!
Why is it that every time I try to say next, you finally decide to speak up?
Number 50. Short attention span principle. What? All bookshelves contain exactly one book, which only has enough text to fill up half a page.
Shining Force in a nutshell.
Or any time you have to read about a plot point.
Pretty much. Number 51. Planet of the Apes Rule. All cities and countries have ancestors that were wiped out by their technological advances.
Oh, yes.
I'm thinking of number 6, Final Fantasy 6, The War of the Magi.
Well, that was more they were wiped out by their magical advances and were making technological advances to replace that.
Yeah, but it's kind of
essentially the same idea.
Yes. Except in reverse. Alright, 52, Insomnia Rule. A free stay at the inn is never really free. Expect to be woken up in the middle of the night for a mandatory plot event. Golden Saucer.
Final Fantasy IV. The first free stay you get, you're interrupted by Soldiers of Baron.
Yes. Oh, yes, that too.
I forget which Fire Emblem game, but I know in one game where you are pretty much required to wake up in the middle of the night to talk to, I think it's Messiah in the latest one, but I can't quite remember.
53, the bling bling thing, or the Lamina role, whatever. I've never heard of this character. No matter how much money and treasure you acquire, the greedy member of your party will never be satisfied and won't stop griping about the sorry state of the party's finances. Yuffie!
What am I, made of ether? Well, I guess technically I am, but that's besides the point. Number 54.
God damn it, Solaris! You shut your face!
I'm not going to say next, no matter how long we stay silent anymore. Okay, go.
Number 54. I don't like gears or fighting. There are always giant robots. Always.
Indeed.
Well, Fantasy 7 comes to mind.
Again, Final Fantasy 4 comes to mind with the Giant of Babil.
Final Fantasy 9 didn't have giant robots? Oh wait, there was Ark. There was Ark. Damn.
Yeah.
See, the rule is correct.
You can't escape it.
Final Fantasy 12 doesn't have giant robots.
I'll find somewhere in the game where it is.
Yeah. Number 55, Houdini's Postulate. Anyone, whether they are in a player's party or not, who is placed in any kind of prison, fortress, cell, or detention block will escape immediately. Party members will be freed either by a small child they just happened to befriend earlier in the day, or by an unexpected disaster that overcomes the enemy base. NPCs will be freed by the released party members, and villains will break out all by themselves because they're such badasses. Once a person has escaped from jail, no attempt will be made by the police to recapture them in the future.
Shining Force again.
Zell from
You are
Final- Zell
you are
from-
thrown in. You are thrown in prison, and you very literally immediately bust out, either by some secret passage or because someone lets you out.
I call Zell and Squall from Final Fantasy VIII.
Oh, well, that's not immediately. They were there for several days and went through torture and stuff first.
Yeah,
but
but
yeah,
it was a jump cut.
well, yeah. But story-wise,
Yeah.
all right. 56. Siegfried's contradiction. Just because someone is weird doesn't mean they're important.
Yuffie.
Eh, no. Yuffie's important. At least she thinks she is.
Number 57. The natural monopoly rule. No city will have more than 2 shops, unless it's crucial to the story that there be 100 vendors in which you must visit in order. C. You always travel in the right circles. All of these shops will sell the same goods for the exact same price.
Yeah.
Well, that is not true in Final Fantasy XII, because they sell it at very slightly different prices. But there are like 10 or 12 stores in the no, there are like at least 2 of each different type of shop can be found in I think the first city. I'm not sure. Well, a bunch of shops and a bunch of little street vendors in the Undercity.
Number 58.
All right.
But they don't take American Express. Every merchant in the world, even those living in far-off villages or hidden floating cities cut from the outside world for centuries, even those who speak different languages or an entirely different species, accepts the same currency.
Indeed.
But I
I've
can't-
always
It was like that today.
But I can't put it on my charge card.
well, the it makes sense when you're using gold coins, but don't like. Oh, never mind. 59, the apathy principle. Your group is the only bunch of people trying to save the world. All other would-be heroes will either join your party or else turn out to be cowards and or con men.
Number 60. You go
I'm
ahead.
thinking of something. I just can't point out exactly. Oh shit! I lost it. Never mind. Continue.
You know you're going to remember it the second I start reading the rule, right?
No, just go now. 60.
Number 60. The good, the bad, and the ugly rule. A. Any male character who is ugly, malformed, or misshapen is either evil or so moral, spiritual, and or wise that it's a wonder he's not proposed. No one's proposed him for sainthood yet. B. Any male character who has a physical disfiguration that doesn't seem to impede him, i.e. a prominent scar across the face or a bad eye, is evil unless he is the male lead, since scars are cool and no other good guy could be as cool as the hero. Except it is made for characters who are clearly ancient and therefore automatically not as cool as the young hero. And C. Any female character who is ugly, malformed, misshapen, or physically disfigured is evil, since all good female characters are there to be potentially seduced by the male lead. C. Know your audience.
That is a good point. All of the yes, the female characters. That last one hit it on the head. Why is it that every female character in the like almost every female character in the games has, well, is there mainly for some romance related plot point?
I blame Square Enix.
I blame life.
Indeed. I blame Yuffie, the only female character in her game who does not have a romance-related plot point, unless you somehow manage to get her to go out on a date with you in the Gold Saucer, in which case she does. Oh, god damn it, even she's... okay, move on to the next step. Then, why am I calling...
You read it.
Oh, okay. Number 61, Henchman Quota, Nana, Saki, and Mio rule. One of your antagonists will have 3 lovably incompetent stooges whom you fight over and over again. Although they're trusted with their boss's most important plans and equipment, They will screw up repeatedly, argue incessantly among themselves, blab secret information, and generally only come out victorious when their job was to be a diversion or delaying tactic. A high point of the game will come when the true villain reveals himself